Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is for you. I'm Cycle, and welcome to Let's Play Train Sim World. I'm trying not to say Train Sim Classic by accident. It is Train Sim World we're in today. And I have a lot of stuff ready to go on this game now. Unfortunately, because I want to keep my install minimal, I'm only installing a few at a time to show off what I want to show off. I've imported my profile from Train Sim World 3. I haven't done much on it, so not really worth it, but we'll bring those Neater Taliban work achievements in here. Why not? They're still here. It's not installed right now, but they're still here. When I install that, you'll see that. But obviously the menu looks a lot different in Train Sim World 4. The training center is still here. Creators Club is still there. The store is still there. And I'm still not signing it up to Alive because I don't feel like doing that right now. So yeah, obviously Train Sim World 4 out now. We know what one of the routes coming up is already. We don't know much else beyond that yet. But yeah, I'm going to show you some of what's installed right now just so you know what we're going to be doing here. We have a train depot, we can pick a train to play with, we can pick a route, we can do rail journeys, we can do quick play. I'm going to do rail journey, but I want to show you what we have installed and what the plan is right now. Apparently I played Train Center because I went into beginner by accident. But anyway, you can see I have Cahoon Pass, Cane Creek, Midland Main Line, and Sherman Hill installed. Those are not the new routes. The new routes are the Antelope Valley Line, East Coast Main Line, Peterborough to Doncaster, and the S-Bahn Vorarlberg, or Vorarlberg, or something like that. I don't know. I'm not German. I have German ancestry. I'm not actually German, so forgive me for not getting those right. But those are the three new routes. The reason I have the others installed is because Cahoon Pass, Cane Creek, and Sherman Hill have AI services and other services you can drive in some cases, like freight services, in the area between, up in the Lancaster area of the route. You'll find them on the Antelope Valley Line. All three of those. I can't get the mouse to stay there. You'll find all three of those on the Antelope Valley Line. Meanwhile, Midland Main Line and the Class 700 DLC, by the way, I should add. It's a separate DLC. They have things showing up on East Coast Main Line, Peterborough to Doncaster. There are also some trains that show up on S-Bahn that are not included. They are separate DLC as well. I don't have them installed right now, but I do have them. And if I do go to that route, I will have those trains installed to show you. But for right now, I did want to look today at the East Coast Main Line, Peterborough to Doncaster. That is my objective based on the last video you saw on the York to Peterborough in Train Sim Classic. I'm going to try and turn off this music in the menu later because it really distracts me during this introduction. It's good music, but it distracts me. Hope you're enjoying it today as much as you hear of it. And we're going to go into the East Coast Main Line, Peterborough to Doncaster. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to, first of all, just show you that, again, we have timetables, scenarios, training modules, and free roam. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go to rail journeys. I'm going to pick the route this way instead. And basically what it does is it picks the first journey for you. So continue your journey as a driver on the East Coast Main Line, experience everything it has to offer. The Quick and the Shed. I do not know what the 027 is. I guess that's just 27 different missions you can do or something. I don't know. But let's get started. Let's see how this works today. I have to actually pick a chapter because I guess that is the name of the journey. Okay, I jumped the gun not knowing how that was going to work. So I think you have to go like one at a time. I can't do high-speed hybrid, for example, until I'm done driving the A train. So if I click on these other ones, notice they don't work. I can't do any of them. Oh, I can do that one apparently. Left for Shed I can apparently do where you learn how to operate the 66. So I guess these are the 66. I can operate the 801, but I can't do that yet. 801, 801, 801. So here's the 801 and here's the 66. That's what we need to know. Let's do the 801. We're going to go into the Class 801 introduction, 10-minute scenario. Just a quick introduction to this train on Train Sim World.
In this training module, you'll be learning how to drive a BR Class 801 electric multiple unit. During this brief introduction, you will be taken through the critical driving controls and performing passenger operations. When you are ready, climb aboard.
But I'm not ready. Okay, fine. As usual, you can cross those little checkpoints and get where you need to go. Let's take a quick look at the map to show where we are, by the way. We are on a training module right now. This is the training center. So we can literally walk around a circle if we wanted to, go off to that little area in the top, and obviously we're going to get stopped. We're going to be forced to stop walking by the time we reach the top of the map. But if we were to pop around, we're actually in the training center. This is the training facility that we're in right here. This is the platform at the training facility. And if we go all the way over here, You'll notice that obviously the platform ends. This is meant to simulate a platform to stop at for trains. And we would be able to go down and we would be out and going wherever we want in the world as long as we don't go beyond that fence, which is obviously not allowed to go past anyway. So, let's go ahead and hop in the train now. Enough fooling around here. Oh, we can obviously jump down here as well. Then we have to climb our way back up using E. So, there is that too. Another main control if you find yourself at a lower level. I think I want to use this door. This seems more appropriate. I have entered the train.
Take a seat in the driver's position so that you can prepare the train for service.
And you have to press E to do that.
For this introduction, you'll be completing a full loop of the circuit and performing passenger operations when you reach the next stop. Prepare the train for departure.
The next stop
To
is...
unlock the control desk, you'll need to insert and set the master key.
Well, excuse me. The next stop is basically right where we are right now. That's literally what the next stop is. So we have to insert the master key, which means we click on that. Maybe.
The reverser is used to determine the direction of travel.
I'm going to freeze my movement view there. That's a little annoying. That's reverse. Forward. Oh, neutral. Okay, whatever. You want neutral instead?
Set the headlights, as this will let others around you know that this train is operational.
Oh, headlights are over here. So I'll zoom in on this for you. I'm going to actually use the H shortcut on the keyboard. So we want them dimmed.
To begin loading passengers, you'll need to open the passenger doors.
There's the button right there. Signal. Is that what I want? Really? Well, I think you can push T and that'll do the trick as well. No, that brings up... I'm sorry, Train Sim Classic. T is your task list. So Y opens the doors. Passenger loading is going. And we just have to wait for a moment here to do that. So, quick look at the task list as we do that. We're just going to be doing another load later on, and we're going to be getting moving.
It's time to depart. Close the passenger doors.
And just look at the short... Oh, the mountains just came up in front of me all of a sudden. So we can press Y again to close the doors. You can do it early, by the way, so be careful. So reverser is now going to go... Whoops. Reverser is now forward.
This train features a combined power and brake handle. So to get the train moving, move the handle into the power range.
Which is basically what I'm doing right now. We're now in the power range. We have a speed limit of 125 miles per hour on this track, by the way. It is a test track after all. Oh, we wanted 4. Okay. So we have to get to 80 kilometers per hour. Otherwise, we're not doing our job correctly. Ooh, only one tone. Disappointing.
Coasting is a method used with...
Oh, I was just doing that
Keeping
automatically.
to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding, apply a small amount of braking force by moving the power handle into the braking range. First introduced in September 2019, the Class 801s were built as a replacement for the aging Intercity 125 and 225 sets, which were the primary trains used on the East Coast Main Line at the time. The Class 801 fleet were designed as purely electric multiple units. However, they feature a single 560 kilowatt diesel engine fitted to one of the coaches for emergency use. This 9-car variant of the class has a maximum power output of over 4,500 kilowatts and has a maximum operating speed of 124 miles per hour.
I got the speed limit wrong, by the way. It's 175 miles per hour, but the train limit, as stated, is 124. So we're going via the location on the mini loop. I'm going to maintain 80 kilometers per hour, so I'm going to use the level 1 throttle to get back to maybe 81 for now. There we go. So 1.4 kilometers, I have to stop at the station that we just left. Again, we're going to look at the task list and see what we're doing on here. Station approaching, go via location, stop at location, open doors, and we're done. We're now 1.6 kilometers from the station because, you know, line of sight distance measurements. 1.7 kilometers from the station. Line of sight distance measurements. I do expect once we get out on the route itself, we're going to definitely have some lag here and there, especially as some of the busier areas of the route load in. So I do expect some lag on the main route. It's not too bad right now. This is only the training center, however. Someday I will have a good processor in this computer or a new computer. Until then.
You're now approaching the station, so prepare to slow down the train. Use the power handle to apply some braking force to bring the train to a gentle stop in the indicated position.
I've already started slowing down now because this is a training center. We don't have any indication of how far we are away from the station, which is really annoying me. Now we're getting there. So here we are right where we started. Let's see how accurate I can be today, shall we? I probably could have come in a little bit faster. In fact, let's apply a little challenge here, make it a little faster. Down to 5. I can now gently put this into place. That should do it. See how accurate we are here.
Now that the train is stopped, you can open the passenger doors.
We only got 410 for that? Really? Are we really not that accurate? Oh, wrong button again. Why? They only gave us 410 for that stop. I don't understand.
Good work. That concludes all the basics of operating this train.
Did I take too long on that mission or something? It was 10 minutes. Oh, stop accuracy. I was apparently a full meter away, and that cost me 90 points. I question the grading on this scoring system, I tell you. I question this grading. Anyway, that is the end of our tutorial, and they only gave me the silver because apparently I have to be, I don't know, 1 meter more accurate, which is a little hard to measure, so I'm not sure why it's... I'm not sure why it's that far off. I should have at least a gold on that one, I would say, because that's a training scenario. Talk about making us feel good about our starting our career here. In any case, yeah, I'm not going to waste time on trying to do that again. I really don't know why I didn't get gold on that. But in any case, that is the end of that scenario. We're going to go ahead into the next rail journey next time. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. That's just a quick one today. And I'll see you next time for more Let's Play Train Sim World 4. I'm Cyclone. Bye-bye.